Hello once again, this is Lucas Richmond with Farmers Insurance, here with Scott Pringle from the Loveland Fire Rescue Authority and Leslie Lease from the NOCO home team of C3 Real Estate. Well, as you may have noticed, over the past week, we've put it out to you to send us some questions which we would then relay to Scott regarding safety for this holiday Christmas season. So, our first question comes from Susan. Is it an old wives' tale or a reality that Christmas lights can catch on fire with a live tree?
That's a very good question. So actually, live trees by themselves aren't just going to catch on fire unless they're exposed to some sort of external heat source. Holiday lights generally don't create enough heat to cause a Christmas tree to catch on fire, but you do want to make sure that you're using cords that are free of damage and that you're following the manufacturer's instructions on those holiday lights. So a few things to keep in mind when you're looking at your holiday lights is to make sure that you're following the manufacturer's instructions. You can usually find that on a little tag right on the lights themselves. Another thing to think about is ensuring that the lights and the cords that you're using have been tested by an independent qualified testing laboratory, and there usually is a tag that will tell you that as well. One of the most important things you can do is make sure that if you're using a live cut tree, to make sure that you keep it watered, check it daily. You want to make sure it's not getting too dry.
Good information. So our second question here comes from Roger, and Roger says, is it okay to connect two extension cords in order to get to my tree?
Another great question. In general, it's not a good idea to attach multiple cords together. So a better solution would be to try to use a cord that's long enough to reach from the extension outlet, all the way to the tree or the lights that you're trying to plug in. And again, make sure that the cords are free of damage and you don't see any like loose wires or frayed ends or cut insulation, things like that.
Excellent, great. So on behalf of Farmers Insurance, the Loveland Fire Rescue Authority, and the NOCO home team of C3 Real Estate, we want to wish you a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday Season, and a Happy New Year. And stay tuned for a longer video series throughout the year, and we always look forward to your questions. So if you ever have any questions, go ahead and leave them on our Facebook page, and we'll add them to our next video series.